You probably can't tell right now because of this ugly scaffolding, but I'm standing in front of Toronto's legendary performance venue, Massey Hall. It opened in 1894 and has had so many greats on its stages. Some of the biggest stars in comedy, dance, politics, and of course, music. But right now, the hall is closed for 2 years, so it can get some much needed TLC with a $145 million restoration project. And one of the most exciting parts of that restoration is happening in another building across town. Massey Hall has over 100 beautiful stained glass windows that have been hidden for decades. And we're going to meet the folks who are bringing them back to life. So tell me about the Massey Hall stained windows.
They've been covered up for many years for all sorts of reasons, and now that they've been unveiled, our job is to restore them all. And so in order to do that in the studio, there's so many windows that we've had to set up a sort of schedule so we don't lose track of things. And every window is tracked by a number. And this is our kind of schedule of where that particular panel is in the process of conservation. So as we're completing, we're just marking things off so that we know where the heck we're going. This is a rubbing, so a piece of paper is laid over the panel, and then we just rub it with carbon paper. And this line, you see this line here?
Yeah.
That's this lead line.
Right, so then that helps you see the shapes.
That's right, so when we dismantle it, we now have this as our template to rebuild the panel. Everything about this panel is now noted on here.
Got it.
So, and this is kind of like our guide through the whole process.
Okay, so now you've got each individual piece. Do you start cleaning it? What do you do with next?
We have to go to the cleaning section.
Okay, let's take me to the cleaning section.
We can't use anything too harsh because the glass is old and it's soft and it can damage the surface of the glass.
Right. You don't want to scratch it or anything.
Yeah, so they just kind of scrub away.
God, it is so satisfying to see it go from this to this. Like, it looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is just the beginning, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it already looks so great.
So once the glass is clean, we come back. Now we have to put everything back together again.
Right.
And this is the rubbing that we started with.
Yes,
The drawing. And then the glass is laid on here, and we use lead cames, and these leads have to match the original leads exactly.
Right.
And then when that's done, then they go off to be cemented.
Can I see that too?
You can.
All right, let's go.
So this is Beethoven. This is one of the famous lost composers.
Wow. I could not, if you didn't tell me it was him, I definitely would not be able to tell.
And you can see part of the face is missing here. It's broken, and these pieces are missing, and you can see all the grime on the surface of the glass.
So are those pieces permanently missing, or?
We're going to replicate these.
Okay. This looks like it's been through a lot. Is that bird doo-doo?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's bird doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Yeah.
So what is the process that makes this part different with the faces than what you've walked me through so far?
Because the paint just sits on the surface of the glass, it's like a china paint, like you'd find on a teacup or something. So it's on very low fire and it's very soft. So the faces need to be enhanced. So what we're doing, what Elise is doing here is that she has applied a second layer of glass over the original face.
Wow.
We're not doing anything to the original at all. We're just applying a second layer, and that will just provide a depth that, you know, it's an auditorium, so people are going to view them from a distance, so they have to stand out. So that's what we're doing. Everything that we do is reversible. We don't damage the integrity of any of the original. We just add anything that can be removed.
And just try to amplify and showcase its beauty again.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you hope that people think about, and what do you want people to know when they look up at the final product of the stained glass when they go to Massey Hall?
That it's just beautiful and it's well worth preserving and it's part of Canadian heritage.
I cannot wait to sit inside Massey Hall and look up and see the thing that I know has taken so much work and so many people to pull together and to see that beauty shine through. Thank you so much for showing me around.
Thank you.
Thank you.